Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we're going to be looking at the month ahead. Now, this reading is timeless, so you can watch it at any time, at any place, at any moment, and hopefully the messages resonate. Before I get started, I want to make a quick announcement. I'm going to start doing card readings for you guys. Now, to start off, I'm going to do video readings. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to put a link of my email, and I'm also going to put a link of my PayPal in the description box. I'm going to have the list of prices on the readings, and you choose which reading you would like. Now, the reason why I'm going to do video readings, and what that means is that I'm going to record a video based on the information you send me. I'm going to do a card reading for the information you send me, and then I'm going to send the link to you from from one of my private accounts. The video itself will be private, so the only person that will be able to view the video is myself and you. And the reason, like I said, the reason I'm doing that is because I wouldn't have the time to do any live readings at the moment with school, work, and everything else in between happening right now. Eventually, I will work up to that. We'll do live readings and stuff like that. But as of right now, just so I can kind of get the ball rolling, I'm going to start doing video recorded readings. Like I said, you'll send me your information, what you want me to look at, and then give me the names. And if you know the birth dates of the people involved, that's fine. If you don't, just know the names. That's fine. We'll work with that. But we'll discuss all of that in the email. Another thing is I'm also going to start selling merchandise. I'm going to start selling my sigil candles, which if you can't see it in the background, it's basically a pillar candle with sigils carved into them, and it looks really nice. I'm going to use white candles and maybe a gold candle if I can find some more. Um, I tried silver and silver just came out tacky, really really tacky. So I'm not gonna try the silver candle. So white candles tend to work better, and the gold candle is okay as well. The gold candle would probably be for like money and finance, and the white candle would be for everything else. But anyways, just kind of giving you a heads up of everything when it comes to merchandise. I will also, like, once all those balls start rolling, then I'm going to start offering t-shirts, hoodies, and stuff. I myself will design the t-shirts and hoodies. I think I've put a couple designs on my Instagram story a while back. But anyways, that's the announcement that I wanted to make. Yeah, so we will start selling merchandise. We'll start doing readings. But anyways, without further ado, let's just get started with the reading. Here are your choices. Choice number one, the circular shades. Choice number two, the circular eyeglasses. Choice number three, the thin eyeglasses. And choice number four, my current pair of eyeglasses. So we're going to start off with choice number one, the circular shades. We're going to look at your general forecast first, and then we're going to move on to love. So we have the Ten of Cups, the King of Swords, the I'm blanking on that card. The Eight of Pentacles, and the how do you blank on that card? The Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Give me one sec. I'm just kind of getting everything situated. Okay, so right off the bat, I feel like you're going to receive some news, possibly, in regards to work. It's going to be some good news. Now, this could mean a promotion. This can mean a new job. This can mean anything to a new creative venture, whatever you choose, you're looking forward to, or whatever you've been working towards, because you have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So whatever you've been working towards, whether it be a creative project, work in general, whatever it is, I see it starting to bear fruit this month. Because we have the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands represents happiness and stability. Ten of Cups represents happiness and stability. So whatever this is going to bring you happiness and stability. Okay, so let's go a little deeper and see what more messages that Spirit wants to convey with us. So we have the Temperance card, the Death card, the Hierophant, and the Strength card. So this is something you've been patiently working at. It's going to put you in a position of authority. If this has to do with work, I feel like you may get a promotion at a higher position. You may, become the boss of a company. Whatever it is, with the Hierophant card, I feel like you've been working towards a higher position at work. So I see that coming to fruition. This is something that is going to be very stable, very strong, with the Four of Wands and the Strength. Um, Clarifying it, I feel like it's going to be something that's going to be very stable, something that's going to bring you a whole lot of stability and happiness. With the Death card and the Knight, Jesus, how did I get that mixed up? I'm telling y'all, Mercury retrograde's been kicking my ass. Anyways, we have the King of Swords and the Death card. So, the King of Swords may represent someone that's has something to do with the situation, or it could represent you. It could mean you going from one position to a higher position, if you resonate with the masculine being the King of Swords. But if you are the feminine and you don't resonate with the King of Swords, this could be someone who will help you get to that level you're trying to get, whether it's in regards to career, creative project, whatever it may be. I feel like there's going to be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is going to help you accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish this month. And they're going to help you achieve that stability to which you want so badly. Now we're going to look even deeper into this. Let's see what we got. We have the Two of Cups. So I feel like it's going to be a partnership. If it's work, this King of Wand, King of Swords. God. Anyways, this King of Swords is going to help you achieve this goal. This King of Swords, if you don't resonate with the King of Swords, it's going to be someone you partner with. Now, if you resonate with the feminine and you don't identify as the King of Swords, this can be somebody that you're going to partner with. If you resonate with the King of Swords, then you're going to find somebody you're going to partner with somebody that's going to help you move on to the next level. We also have the Devil card, so Three of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So this may be something that you've been working really hard for, and I feel like once you finally achieve what you achieve, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, because we have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Cups, which all show me that this is going to make you very happy. Now, it's going to require some hard work and dedication to continue moving forward, because we have the Lord of Valor, which is the Seven of Wands, and we have the Devil. And I feel like if this is in regards to work, you are very, very addicted to the work you do. You love the work you do. This is something that you've been kind of obsessing over. Like, usually when it comes to work or something like a passion that you have, most people obsess when it comes to their passions. Like, football players will obsess with getting their body right, eating right, and doing all those things. For an example, I'm a Saints fan. For those of you who don't already know, I know. You, I'm sorry. Yeah, the last couple of years have just been painful. But it is what it is. But anyways, I'm a Saints fan, and our quarterback as of right now is Drew Brees. And if anyone knows how Drew Brees is, he's pretty much a crazy person when it comes to his health. He dedicates every moment of his time making sure his body is right. He is completely obsessed with his regimen. But when you see him on the field, you see the results, and he kills it. He is in his 40s, and he's playing. He's a better quarterback than some of the quarterbacks in the league. Although, Father Time is undefeated, but what I'm trying to say is the main point I'm trying to say is that he obsesses about his process. He obsesses about what he's doing. And in turn, it makes him such a great football player that there's no doubt he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. But as it goes for you, I feel like what's going to happen is that you're going to find a new passion in your work, and you're going to realize you're going to have to, buckle down, be as obsessed over your passion, as anyone would be for something that they loved. And it's going to bring you a lot of material abundance. It's going to bring you a lot of success, a lot of happiness. Now that's when it comes to business. Now if this comes to love, I feel like you're going to meet somebody that you're going to be very attracted to. If you're single, you're going to meet somebody that you are very attracted to. Somebody who's hardworking, someone who puts their best foot forward, and this is going to come out of nowhere. It's just going to come as a surprise. It's going to be a big change, but it's something you've been patiently waiting for. It's not something that decides to happen overnight, or well, it may happen overnight, but it's not something that you did a meditation ritual or whatever and it just popped there. No, you've been working at this. You've been working on yourself. You've been working at what you needed to work on for such a long period of time that when this person finally decides to show up, you're going to be very happy. If you're in a relationship, um let's see if I can. I may have to get some more cards for that. But let me go a little deeper into the information. So we got the Six of Water, the Crone of Water, the Eight of Water, and Yule. So, if you're in a relationship, I feel like at, you're going to start to find stability and happiness in your relationship. The both of you are going to start building towards that stability. Now, there may have been something in the past that may have, I wouldn't say gone wrong, but there may have been some bumps and, you know, bruises in the past. But I do feel like um, you and your partner are going to discover what keeps you guys together. What's gonna make you go the long haul. Um, and like I said, we have the Ten of Cups, and clarifying is Temperance. So it's something that's going to require patience, but you're going to be very happy about it. Um, we also have the Two of Cups with the Devil. Like again, like I said, this is something you're going to become very attached to. Someone you're going to become very attached to. If you resonate with the King of Swords, then this is you. You're. I feel like you're going to find your feminine that's you're going to be very attracted to. Um, we have the Crone of Water. She could be older than you. She could be your age, depending on what how old depending on who's watching this. But with the King of Swords and the Crone of Water, I feel like you guys may be the same age. Um, she could be older than you, or they could be older than you. Vice versa, doesn't matter. Or you may be the same age. And the feminine, I feel like, will be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the masculine would be a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, this may be talking to the current partner in your life or the person coming in, depending on who's watching this and when you're watching this. All right, we're going to look at the romance angels as well, healing family issues, heart to heart conversations, let your friends help you, and release your ex. So, if you're single, I feel like your friends are going to introduce you to somebody that's going to allow you to release the past. Um, this person is going to help you open up to new possibilities in love and romance. You're going to be able to have these, heart to heart conversations that's going to allow you to open up and be more open to love, whether this be with the new person coming in or your friends. You may talk to your friends about how you feel about what's going on. You may have that conversation like, I'm just looking for somebody, right now, and your friends know somebody that that's interested in you, and they may introduce you. Um, if you're in a relationship, I feel like your friends are gonna, if there's been some sort of like split, or not split, but some sort of like issue between you and your significant other, I feel like your friends are going to be there to help mitigate the damage. They're going to be there to help you and your significant other, kind of patch things up. They're going to help you see different perspectives and everything like that. Um, they're going to also help you heal family issues and whatever issues that patterns, because our friends, if they've been with us long enough, they learn our patterns. They learn the type of people we date, the type of people we tend to go after, and they may bring that up, like, this is the type of people you tend to go after. You need to stop doing that because it's not working for you. Um, or this person that you meet may be completely different from the type you usually go after, but they're going to help you See why those other relationships did not work. That's if you're in a couple. That's if you're single. If you're in a couple, your friends will help you with that, or the person you're with, the person that you're with will help you kind of sort, look at the different cycles, the different patterns that you make, and it'll help you release all those negative patterns, those negative energies, and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I have for pile number one. Thank you for joining me today. If you want to book a reading with me, like I said, the information is down below in the description box. Like I said before, I'm going to do video recorded readings for now, just until I get the ball rolling. And once everything is moving, I will start doing private readings, like either via Skype or whatever video recording device you guys want to use. But anyways, that's your reading for pile number one. We're going to go ahead and move on to pile number two. So, if you chose choice number two, pile number two, with the circular glasses, this is your reading. So we're going to look at the general first, see what's going on, generally, and then we'll go into love and romance. If it decides to bleed over, that's fine. We'll just, if it decides to bleed over, so we have the lovers, the two of cups. If it decides to bleed over, the emperor and the knight of swords. So right off the bat, I'm pretty much assuming this is a love situation. So if you want to look into something else that's not just love, if you're not really just looking at love right now, just stick around for a little bit. Messages may change, but as of right now, I feel like with this pile, the main focus is on love. Now, we have the emperor, which can represent, if you're the masculine, this can represent you. If you're the feminine, this could represent someone you're meeting or someone that you're with. The masculine tends to represent Aries energy or fire energy in general. If you in general, Aries, fire, or like Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or Capricorn, whatever the case may be, I feel like that's strongly in their chart. If you are single, this is someone who is going to come into your life very quick. If you resonate with the emperor energy, you are going to meet someone who's going to come into your life out of the blue. Because as you see with the Knight of Swords, all that blue that surrounds him, and he's just going very fast. This is something that's just going to happen out of the blue. It's not going to be something you're going to see coming. And this looks like it's going to be, as of, we're going to look at more of the cards, but right now it looks like this partnership is something that you're really going to like. This is someone that you're really going to vibe with. This is someone who holds high authority. If the emperor is someone that's coming towards you, if you're the feminine, this is a man or a masculine energy that's going to come towards you. And they are going to come very, very quickly. If you are the emperor, I see someone, just coming out of the blue. Just that's basically what I can see with the situation. If you're in a relationship, I feel like you guys are going to take it like something like pile number one. You're going to be able to take it to the next level. And I feel like this relationship is going to bring some. It's going to have some like. I'm trying to think of a way of saying it. Like you're going to get into a position of authority. Like this person could be very, very wealthy, and you could move up in the rankings or move up in class related. You can move up depending on like your situation. If you're in a relationship, this person that you're with, I feel like you're gonna take the relationship to the next level, and it's going to not only is the relationship going to go to the next level, but you and your status will also be taken to the next level. So let's look more into the card and see what else we have. We have let's see, the Ace of Cups, Ace of Chalices, the Knave of Swords, the Knight of Swords, no, the Knave of Swords. It would be the Page of Swords, if I'm not mistaken, the Knight of Chalices, and the Four of Swords. So, like I said, this would I think this would go towards singles more than couples, but it it vibes with both, no matter what. But I feel like if you're single, like I said, you're going to meet somebody, and it's going to come very quickly. Now, mind you, I feel like this is someone who's had their eye on you for a while, because with the Knave of Swords, um, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a picture on the kite. So I feel like they've kind of, been hoping to manifest something, hoping to bring you in for a while. Also, with the Knight of Chalices, the Knight of Cups, there's a picture right next to him of a girl. So he's sitting in the tree just thinking about her. So like, I feel like this is someone who's had their eye on you, who's had feelings for you for a while, and they're going to express it. Um, I feel like this is something that you don't have to. It won't be something that you have to like seek. Something that you have to go out and do some groundwork and like date a couple people. Like this person's gonna make themselves known this month, because I feel like they're just going to just impulsively do it. Like that person where you're like you want to ask them out, but you keep thinking over, just overthinking the situation, and you just don't do it. And then that one day you're just like, screw it, I'm just gonna do it. And I feel like that person is going to do it, or you could do. Or this could be you that makes a choice to just say, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna ask them out, and the results seem very promising so far. It seems like that person will accept your offer and it will move forward. Now let's go if you are in a relationship. I feel like you guys are going to actually realize how much you really, really do care about each other, because this could be somebody that you're dating for the moment, or somebody that you've probably been dating for a little bit, and I feel like you two you two know you care about each other, but I think you're going to kind of realize that some of the like how you truly feel about each other is a little stronger than you initially thought. Here's an example. So let's say like one day you go to visit your significant other, or somebody that or the person you're dating, and you walk into their room, or you walk into somewhere, and you see their picture, your picture on their computer screen or whatever, and you're like, wait, I didn't think he liked me like, or he or she liked me like that. um but it's not something that's going to scare you off. It's going to make you happy, because I feel like the feelings are mutual. Again, that's one scenario. It can happen in many different ways, but I feel like you're going to rediscover each other and realize how much you truly do care about each other. Now, I'm gonna pull a few more cards just to kind of get a deeper look at this, because they could tell me something completely different, but hopefully they don't. So let's see. We have the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Wands. So, again, if you're a fire sign, this I can kind of see that a fire sign is taking place, is has something to do with this reading. So if you're a fire sign, this means you. If or this could be the person we're talking about. Now, um, I feel like if you're a woman in this situation, you have probably a couple of men with their eyes on you. Um, but you only have eyes for one guy, and this, like I said, if you're the feminine watching this, you only have eyes for one person, and that's the Emperor. Although you have this King of Wands and this King of Pentacles, who also have their eye on you. If you're a male, uh, the person, the feminine that you're inquiring about, does have other suitors interested in them, but they only have eyes for you. They only want to deal with you. They see you as someone that's very authoritative, someone that's very in their power, because the King of Wands is a very authoritative, card. The Prince, no, Lord, the King of Pentacles is also a very authoritative card. But the card that's over both of them is the emperor, because the emperor is just the he is the top dog, in other words, and they can see that that's who you are. You are the top dog. If you're the masculine if you're the masculine resonating with the emperor, then they see that you are the top dog. You're the guy that they want to be with. Now, if you're the feminine watching this, you have your eye on that one specific person, regardless of the attention you get from other guys or other masculine figures. Let me continue to see what else. And with the Two of Wands, you will make the choice to go towards the Emperor. Now, y'all want to hear something really crazy and which will confirm what I'm saying? If you look at the Two of Wands, you have the Mars card and you have the Aries card, and you see these two, the Aries, like you see like these two rams attached to the wands, and you have the Emperor, which is also associated with Aries, which tells me you're going to choose the Emperor, and if you are the Emperor, they're going to choose you. So let's look deeper into this. Um, so let's see, we have the Ace of Fire. Wow, there's a lot of fire in this. We have the Nine of Earth. We have the Two of Air. And we have the Crone of Fire. So, um, let's see what I got here. So obviously, if in this relationship, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion between the two of you. And I feel like you guys will be abundant in this relationship. And let's see what else I can see. Again, I feel like there's going to be a choice made between a few people. Um, Now, if you're the masculine watching this, and let's say that this is the feminine who's had their eye on you, I don't think you're aware of this. I don't think you know who this is. I think you're just kind of like oblivious to the entire thing, because I have the Crone of Fire, and right by it is the Knight. Jeez, I'm sorry, y'all. Mercury retrograde is literally been kicking my ass these last couple of days. Oh, today it's just been the frenzy for some reason. But anyways, you have the Crone of Fire with the King of Fire. But if you notice, he's looking over here and she's looking at him. He has no awareness of what's going on. So if you're the masculine watching this, and there's a and you and there's the feminine has their eye on you, but you don't know about it. But they will let you know about it, because they will make the choice to be with you. If you are the feminine watching this, um, I feel like this person, the person that you have your eye on, they have their eye on you too to some they have their eye on you too to some degree, but they're unaware that you like them back. So it's kind of like one of those things, like you like that person, but you don't know if they like you back, and they like you, but they don't know if you like them back. It's that type of scenario. Let's look deeper into this. And if I didn't say it already, I feel like this relationship, whatever you choose to do, will make you abundant in some way. Let go of control issues, forgiving and learning. And these are romance angels, religious factors, and make the effort. So, right off the bat, this is somebody that may be from a different background than you. They may have different beliefs than you. Um, but at the same time, I feel like you two are willing to let go of this believing that everything has to go a certain way, because we have forgiving and learning. I feel like you're going to whatever, like, maybe you grew up in a household where certain rules and certain regulations were so strictly put upon you that you just find it hard to break away. And that's also influenced your choices when it comes to love. But with this person, this probably may be someone who is a different background than you, someone that you never thought you'd date, but it just so happens they show up. Or you have their eye, or you have your eye on them, and they have their eye on you, but the both of you just don't think that's the case, maybe because of religious factors and because you come from different backgrounds. But I feel like what they're going to do is they're going to make themselves known, and you're going to be able to kind of release those thoughts of like this, there's no way this could have happened or whatever. You're going to kind of have a renewed sense of hope when it comes to love. And the both of you, I feel, will make an effort to make this work. The both of you will make an effort to show each other how you feel and be honest with each other on your feelings, and that's going to be able to move the relationship forward. Now, if you're in a relationship and you're not meeting anyone new, you're not looking for anyone new, I feel like this person comes from a different background than you, and dating them has just been kind of, I don't want to say it's been a struggle, but just with all the differences and the adapting, it's been kind of a bit of a little bit of work, a little bit of legwork. But at the same time, I feel like you guys are going to be able to release whatever blockage that may have made this a lot more difficult, and you're going to put more of the effort of making this work, because I feel like the both of you really want to be with each other, and it's a choice that you're making to put in the work to deal with the different aspects of your relationship. Um, again, there may be people influencing, there may be like a couple people, because there's a couple suits in here. There may be a couple people that may want to influence your decision on whether you want to be with this person or not, or whether you should be with this person or not. But I ultimately see that you're going to make the decision regardless of how people feel. If they don't like it, they can go kick rocks. If they do like it, they can still go kick rocks, whatever they want to do. But you're still making the decision to be with this person because you care about them, they care about you. The thing is, I feel like you guys are going to discover that more as the relationship progresses, if you're in a relationship. And if you're single, um, you're going to discover that the person you probably didn't think had any feelings for you or did not care about you does. And I think the reason why you think so is because they have so many different suitors or so many different people in their ear, maybe their family, maybe their friends, but like I said, with the religious factors and the let go of control issues, this is, I feel like, whatever may have been the reason why you guys could not be together, it's going to be released. It's going to be worked through. It's going to be, you're going to forgive whatever may have caused those blockages. You're going to learn different ways of adapting to what's going on. And not only that, you're going to want to make the effort to make this relationship work. So that is all I have for pile number 2. We're going to move on to pile number 3. So just stay tuned. And again, before I let you go, if you want to book a private reading with me, the information should be in the description box. I'm going to start off with video readings because of my time, but I will eventually move on to live readings with you guys when everything starts finally kind of moving in a more orderly fashion. So, thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you guys again soon. Alrighty, if you chose pile number 3, the thin glasses, let's take a look at what these next 4 weeks have in store for you. We're going to start in general, and then we're going to start in general and then move on to love. But in the process that love decides to make itself known in this reading, and just kind of blend with everything, it's just what Spirit wants you to know. So let's look at the general aspect of the month. We have the King of Cups, the Tower, Death card, and the Five of Cups. Now, I know looking at these cards, it seems dark, but that's not how I read. I don't like, when I look at cards like this, and this is why I don't read reversals, because there's enough cards in these decks to let me know when there's, some situation that's going to happen that, that may be sort of unpleasant. I don't need to flip the cards over to see that. Like, that's just me. Everybody else reads it different, but for me, I there's enough cards in these decks to let me know if something's going to happen. But like I think I've said this before. When I read, I don't go doom and gloom and be like, hey, this is the truth. No, the truth, there's always a diamond within the rough. There's always something there that will bring a more positive situation to the table. Now, looking at these 4 cards, like I said, it looks pretty daunting, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. There's going to be a change that's going to happen all of a sudden this month that is going to look way more devastating than it is. And it's going to seem like, I've lost everything. The things are going crazy. But here's the ticket. You didn't lose a thing. As a matter of fact, you're going to be liberated from something that you thought um, was going to bring you happiness, or that you thought that was, what you needed or what you wanted. With the Five of Cups, this person is looking 3 cups and he's upset, but he doesn't notice the 2 cups, you know, behind him. Um, I feel like what's going to happen, and this is just and I'll give you an example of what I mean by this. I feel like you're going to either receive some news that's going to sound very devastating, but when it's all said and done, and when I mean when it's all said and done, um, whatever after you receive this news, um, you're something is going to come out of it that's going to make this news seem like, oh, that was bad, but like kind of like thank God that happened, like thank God that happened, because if it didn't happen, it would have been worse. Um, in other words, let me explain this. So let me give you a scenario. So last year, um, and I my car got repossessed. I could not afford to make the payments. There was a lot of stuff going on with like just my income. I lost a source of income, which caused me to not be able to pay my car on time, and I lost my car. Now, when that happened, I was completely devastated. Literally, I didn't know what to do. I was heartbroken. I was sad, depressed. You name it, I was that. But that car was legitimately my Achilles heel. I could not afford anything. That note took every drop of money that I would make within a month's time to whatever. Whenever I would get paid, that car would take every ounce of money that I had, and I would only be left with scraps. When I lost that car, I was able to recoup a lot of my finances. Not only was I able to recoup a lot of my finances, but I was able to get a different like I was able to get a different vehicle that was less. The payments are less, so I have more financial freedom. I have more things I can do with my money, and I can enjoy my money. I don't have to be afraid of, like, if I spend this much, will I be able to afford this car? No, I can go out with friends. I can have my social life. I'm my my stability has actually gotten better through addition through subtraction. That's what I was gonna say. Addition through subtraction. Um, so my money situation got way better. I was in a much better state of mind after I lost that car. Now, at the time, did I want to lose that car? Of course I didn't want to lose that car. But it had to happen because I needed to be in a better place to do the work that I needed to do. And having that car in my life was only bringing me down and having me be restricted to the things I was able to do. So it was what people would tend to say a blessing in disguise. But we're going to look deeper into the situation and to see what this may be. The universe. That's a good card to get with this. The Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So, the universe being here, clarifying the King of Cups, I feel like this is something the universe is stepping in to do. This is something the universe is taking away from you, not to, break you or cause you any sort of like discomfort, but it knows that it's holding you back from what you need to be doing or what you want to be doing. Let's say you work a really, really, really 9 to 5 job, but you have something like a hobby that is starting to be lucrative, but you can't dedicate your time to making this hobby more lucrative until you leave this job. That may be one of the things that may happen, and you may start doing more with the hobby that you're doing because you got rid of something that was holding you back. Like I said, it may seem devastating, but you like, for an example, what I was just saying, like you lose your job and but your hobby has become more lucrative. When the moment you lose your job, you could be like, oh my god, it's all over. It's, there's nothing. I mean, I can't. There's no way I can, recoup this, the money. But then you get, the payment from like what you do with your hobby, and it's way more than you expected, and you're just like, well, I guess I can, I guess I'm gonna be okay. It's like, really like doing this, so I'm just guess I'm gonna stick to this. And the reason why I say that is if you look at the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands usually is depicted as a person standing, staring at the horizon, ready to embark on new things. I feel like this change, this thing that's going to be taken away from you, is going to allow you to embark on new things. Um, and with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords, if you are the feminine and you resonate with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is something that you are going to have to kind of put to an end. You're going to either you gonna have to put this to you're going to put this to an end yourself, because if you notice with the Queen of Swords in this deck is a lot more brutal than the Queen of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. I think it's Norman Rider deck. If I could be wrong, if I'm saying that wrong, please forgive me. Um, but This Queen of Swords uh, has a head. She's holding a head in her hand, a severed head. So I feel like you're gonna if you resonate with the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Mercury retrograde, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, um, you're going to have to put it into this. You're going to have to nip this in the bud. You're probably gonna be the one to quit your job because you just can't take it anymore, or you're gonna be the one that's going to walk away from whatever you may need to walk away from. And I feel like this is something that you're going to this change is gonna come out of the blue. Like this is gonna be something that like that day, maybe that day you're just like, you know what, screw it, I quit, I can't do this anymore, I can't do it, it's not good for me, I gotta leave. And you just walk away from it. You can't, you quit. You stop. If this is somebody, if you're the masculine and this represents somebody in your situation, like like maybe a boss or something, I feel like they're going to be the ones to be like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. They're gonna be the ones to let you go. It's gonna happen out of the blue, but at the same time, you won't be this is not something that you're gonna collapse and be like it's all over. I feel like you're going to be able to land on your feet and be just fine. Like um there's not gonna be like a devastating blow to this, whatever this is. So let's look more into it and see what else we can see. But so far, it doesn't. I don't think this is something like a blow that's going to severely affect you. But it's going to do. It's going to allow you to do more with what you want to do rather than be confined to something. So you have the Seven of Swords. We have the Six of Swords. So you have the Six of Wands, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is why you should stick around even if you see negative cards, because I'm about to tell you something that's going to really make you happy. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands always depicts victory and success. Also, it depicts popularity. So I feel like what you're going to do, what you're doing, whether it be a hobby or something else or a new job in general, it's going to allow you to move up in the rankings. It's going to allow you to become whatever you choose to do. Just because you lost this other thing, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, because what you're going to embark on next is going to benefit you in ways you didn't think possible. And we have this also being clarified with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The Six of Swords, if you notice in this picture, this girl is running away from this crappy whatever this is to something more bright and happy, to greener pastures. And with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords tend to, if I'm not mistaken, it's like there's a risk involved. Like it's normally depicted as this person carrying a whole bunch of swords, and he's kind of looking back like, what's going on here. I feel like you're going to drop whatever burden this is. You're going to make the choice to drop whatever burden this in and move on to greener pastures, move on to a better situation. And in turn, it will help you significantly by bringing you a situation that will bring you either into a more popular position, or it's going to bring you a lot of success and it's all because of your hard work. Because I feel like whatever this was, whatever this is that you are kind of working on the side, or whatever you may be doing, it's something you've been doing for a while. And now I think the universe is saying, okay, cool. Now it's time to make this your thing. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is your path. What you were doing was only meant to keep you afloat for as long as it could keep you afloat. Now that you finally now that you've outgrown the situation and you've started to build and create the way you're supposed to, now we're going to give you the situation you've always wanted to be in, and that's what's going to bring you that success. So just because you may lose something this month, it doesn't mean everything's over, because right after that, you will start noticing, like, you basically you may notice that you make more money in what you're doing than what you ever made at your job. That's the one scenario. It's like you could be, let's say you sell, um figurines or whatever. For some odd reason, your sales could just start booming. People could want to request your figurines and stuff. But meanwhile, you were working at a cubicle that you got fired from last week. But then those figurines you're making, and this is all examples. I'm not saying this is exactly what's gonna happen, but you will make more money selling those figurines than you've ever made at your job in a month, and you'll be like, why did I want to work there? You're like, yeah, at all. Like, geez, I love this. I'm happy. I work from home. And I don't have to I don't have to get up early in the morning to do what I do. It's just, it's all there. And I'm making twice as much than I made at the other job. So that's one scenario, but it could be many scenarios. Now, I'm going to get to love when we start pulling the romance angels, because you pretty much can kind of see in regards to love where this could be hinting. But let's look at some more information. We have the Mother of Water, which tends to be the Queen of Cups. We have the Three of Water, which is the Three of Cups. The Crown of Water, which again I think that would be more of the Queen of Cups as well, and the Book of Shadows. Such is the name of the deck. So with these cards, I feel like there is going to be abundance that's going to hit you. With the Mother of Water, without falling, you notice that there's a whole bunch of rain. She's just standing in the middle of the rain, but it's needed because there's a desert. It's just a dry desert before the rain starts to come down. And clarifying that's the three of cups. So previously, let's go back to the cubicle position. You aren't happy at your job. You were just doing it to make ends meet. Um, and by losing it, it may seem devastating, but you're going to receive so much better, and so much things are going to become so much clearer because you are able to make that transition. And you're going, at the end of the day, you're going to be very happy that the transition occurred, because you're going to be able to do the things you love and make more money doing it. With the Crone of Water, I feel like this is something, you may, this could mean, this can mean you, depending on the situation, or it can mean somebody that's involved. With the Crone of Water, I feel like you may get some help from someone who may be a little bit older than you, that can kind of guide you on getting everything started. That could be the case. Or you may embark on something that you may require you to do a little bit of research, because she's holding a book here in this card, and you also have the Book of Shadows. You could write a book. You could be writing a book. If this, you could be finally getting the time to write a book. You could finally be getting the chance to, publish a book, if that's what it is you're doing. But whatever you're going to do, it's going to bring you more financial abundance than the job you're working at. And even if you lose this, or whatever this may be, it could be something else. It could be like an investment in something and you just lost that. Or you could be, this could be like a property or something that you kind of have to sell or whatever. It depends on the situation. But whatever you lose, it will not match on what you're going to gain. What you're going to gain is going to be 10 times, 100 times better than what you lost. And you're going to love it 10 times, 100 times more than the thing that you lost. So I wouldn't worry too much. Now, let's look at love and see what's going on in that. Okay. So in regards to love, I feel like there is going, let's say this month or recently you split with somebody, right? I feel like there's two scenarios that are going to take place here. If you're single and you got out of a relationship recently or whenever, you are going to have the chance to reconcile with somebody, but you're also going to get a new love two in the picture. And again, with this type of stuff, I always say you make the choice on whichever choice is better and more convenient for you. Which one, resonates with your spirit. Whoever resonates with your spirit the most, that's the choice you should make. But I'm just checking the time. Give me one sec. Okay. But ultimately, I feel like in regards to love, you may have suffered. Someone may have left your life. Someone who you really like may have broke your heart, or someone that you had hopes for may have broken your heart. But and it's kind of caused you to kind of go inward with a lot of stuff, retreat from the situation. But I do think this new love is going to, come into your life and going to, restore the imbalance that the other person left behind. Now that being said, I this may be that situation where, God sparing, that when you finally meet someone new who appreciates you, the person that walked away or decided to walk away is going to want to reconcile. And the reason why I think they're going to want to reconcile is because there's a certain codependency with them, whereas that they know this relationship may not be working, but they still are codependent on it because they don't like being alone. That may be one case. Or the scripts can flip, and this can be, there be maybe a new love presented to you, but you're still not over that person that left you, and you may want to reconcile. But like I said, ultimately the choice is yours. I can only tell you what I see. But I feel like you're going to kind of retreat for a bit and think about it, depending on whatever the scenario may be, and it's going to allow you to draw better conclusions on the situation rather than, just making impulsive decisions. But yeah, I do see in regards to love that if you lost something, you know, it may return, but you may choose a different direction. You may choose a new direction. But if you choose to go in the same direction, that's fine. And whatever loss you may have suffered, trust me, I'm telling you right now, it does not match what is coming for you. Does not match, and all this will happen within the month, from what I understand. So it's not going to be like you lose something in this month and you won't see results within the next month. No, within the next couple of months. No. Whatever you lost this month or the month prior, you are going to see why it had to go. You're going to see why it had to leave your life. And you may not, and like I said, you may choose a new love and resist the codependency of the relationship, but that's ultimately your choice. Um, but yeah, so for pile number three, I see that whatever you may have lost or whatever you may lose in this month will be replaced with something way better, way more lucrative, and it will bring you way more happiness than what you thought could bring you that happiness that you felt you deserved. So that's what I have for pile number three. We're going to go ahead and move on to pile number four. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for listening to the reading. Again, I'm going to start doing private readings for you guys. They're going to be video recorded readings because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have the time to do um, live readings with you guys. But whenever I start getting the ball rolling with these readings and I start to kind of get a feel of my schedule, I'll start doing more live readings and everything. And also, be on the lookout. I'm going to start selling candles, glass encased candles, dressed glass encased candles, and sigil candles to you guys whenever I kind of get everything situated. But I will have the link in the description box for the readings. Just send me the questions you want to send me, and I will do my best to get to you as soon as possible. We'll discuss whatever you need to discuss in the email. So yeah, look out for that. Thank you for watching, and let's move on to pile number four. Alrighty, for those of you who chose pile number four, let's see what this month has in store for you. I'm gonna actually move this up, move these up. We have the Three of Wands, King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So, I feel like you are going to embark on something brand new. I feel like if you are the masculine watching this, the King of Wands represents you. That's Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Um, and I feel like you're going to embark on something new. It is something you were working very hard towards, but I feel like all the hard work is going to pay off, and you're going to be moving into more calmer waters. You're going to be going into a more stable situation. With the Six of Swords, it shows these people moving into more calmer waters. It's a lot more serene. So I feel like you're going to be releasing a burden, whether it be something in regards to like your day to day, or it could be something that's just something that's just been causing you, just kind of been holding you back. You're going to be releasing that, and you're going to be embarking on something uh, a lot more fun, a lot more creative, a lot more, you know, something that you resonate with a lot more than what you're currently dealing with. So let's look a little deeper and see what the cards tell us. We have the Two of Cups, Two of Chalices, the Chariot, um, the Knave of Wands, which is, I think, it's the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. All right, so this may have to do with love, but we're going to kind of go towards uh, just in general. So I feel like you are going to embark on a partnership if you resonate with the masculine, um, with a feminine counterpart. This may be a creative project. This may be just you may be working with a new company, or a new or position, or you may be getting promoted to a new position, but you're going to be working with someone, and I feel like they're going to help take some of the hard work away, and you guys are going to split the work, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to navigate. And it's also going to be more beneficial to you because you'll have more time to do the things you want to do. I see that this partnership will be very successful because the Chariot tends to represent success, victory, success, but it's also forward movement. Um, and this is the early stages of the project, or whatever this may be. I think with the Knave of Wands, I feel like this is the early stages, but it's going to blossom into something very, very, very valuable. Um, and like I said, it could be a creative project, it could be a new job, it could be a new position, whatever it may be. I feel like um, you are going to be presented with the opportunity, and it's going to be the beginning stages of it. But I feel like you guys are going to really work and cultivate it because if you look in this picture, these two are either they're trying to cook something, if I'm not mistaken, and no, I'm wrong. Shit, I'm completely wrong. So they're just probably talking by the fire or whatever. So I feel like this person and you will be planning something. You guys will be planning on what to do next with your creative venture, or cooking something. I thought she was cooking something, but she's not. But yeah, and yeah, I feel like you are going to, this person is whoever it is, whether it be the male or female. Um, this person may right now, this may be someone that's at a distance at the moment. You may be at a distance. Oh, there, Jesus Lord. But anyways, you guys may be at a distance at this point, but I feel like this is going to come into your life pretty quickly. This is someone who's traveling towards you. Now, if this is to do with romance, this person, like I said before, may be at a distance from you right now, but they will be moving into your area this month. This is someone who matches your energy because we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So this is somebody that matches your energy. If you believe in twin flames, this could be your twin flame. If you just believe this is your one true love, this may be them. But this person matches your energy. The relationship will start out passionate. It's something I can guarantee you because we have one, two, three, four, five wands cards, and one cup, one sword, and a major arcana. So it's going to start off very, very, very passionate. I'm presuming, and where am I going with this? It's going to start off very passionate. They may be a distance from you at the current moment, but they will be moving towards you very soon because we have the Six of Wands and Chariot, which speaks of travel. Or you may be traveling in their area. You may be the one moving to their area. This may be like you moving to a different place. So this also may be in general sense you just moving to a different place, and you know you moving, you're going to meet somebody who you are going to you're going to have a partnership with. You're going this new person that you're going to meet when you move to this new place. You're going to have a partnership with whether it be business or pleasure, regardless. You two will ultimately decide what that is. Or you may be moving to meet up to be with someone. Like you may know someone. You may be talking to someone at a distance, and one of you may decide to make the move this month. That may be another choice. So let's see. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and the Ten of Swords. So, I feel like you are going to be releasing something that really hurt you in the past. And I feel like this person that you are going to be in contact with, this partner that you're going to meet up with, maybe at this new place or wherever they're going to be coming in from, I feel as though they're going to heal this issue because we have the Ten of Swords, but above it we have the Star card. And Star is a very healing card. Um, and we also have the Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like with this Five of Swords, this is kind of maybe the place you're in at this moment. But the Wheel of Fortune kind of shows that how the fortune is going to change. Things are going to change. The tide's going to change. And it's going to bring you towards healing, which is the Star card. So if this is in regards to romance, I feel like you're going to meet somebody that's going to bring a lot of healing in your life because they're going to match your energy and not take away from your energy. Now, if this is, let's see, if this is in regards to work, I feel like this person, the person that you're going to meet, is going to ease your fears in working with people because usually I'm not saying you may not be that person that you may be that person that doesn't like to work in groups, right? I'm that person. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that I don't like people or working with people in general, but when I need to get something done, I trust myself to get it done and not a whole bunch of people to make a mess. So I'm that type of person where it's like I prefer to work alone, but if I have to work in groups, I can. And I feel like you're that person too. Like you prefer to work and do your work, do your thing, but you can work in groups if you just so decide to. I apologize for the noise. It, they have I don't know what's going on. But anyways, but yeah. So you may work in a group with it. This you working. You may have some kind of feeling or may some sort of like distaste of maybe working with another person, but I feel like this person is going to ease your fears because they're going to be as competent as you, and so don't worry about that. But like I said, I feel like this person is going to be someone that's going to bring a lot of healing in regards to whether you don't like to work with other people, or whether you just prefer to work by yourself. I feel like this person's going to ease your fears because they're going to be competent. But anyways, let's look more into what these cards have to say. We have the Crone of Earth, Mother of Earth. We have the World, and we have the tin of water. So again, I see if this is in regards to work, I see that you are going to have a really solid team because you have the crone of earth and the mother of earth. I feel like you guys, this person will introduce you to other people that will be, a really big help for you because we have the world and we have the ten of water, which is a ten of cups, traditionally. And if you notice, you see these. There's a whole bunch of people just kind of gathered together in this. During an eclipse. um, I feel like this is kind of going to be your team. This is going to be, that these people you're going to work with are going to bring success because we have the world here. They're going to bring success to whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to create, whatever venture you're trying to embark on. Uh, these people that you're going to work with are going to, bring you that success that you needed. If this is in regards to love, I feel like this person is going to introduce you to a whole new friend group that you've never thought you like. They're going to you're going to meet this person, and they're going to introduce you to their friends, and it's going to it basically bring you into a whole new world, and you are going to realize quickly that like these friends are like your soul tribe. And let me give you an example of what I mean when I say this. For those of you who have watched the Netflix series You, and I'm probably gonna spoil it. If you haven't, go watch it. It's amazing. I love that show. But in season two, this is not much of a spoiler. It is what it is. But the new character, uh, pretty much brings Joe into her group of friends, and it's like he instantly becomes part of this whole new clique of people. I I'm not saying you're going to be a stalker who does crazy crap. No spoiler. I'm not that. Hopefully that's not too much of a spoiler alert. I mean, it's pretty evident from like the previews. But um but low key, I feel like you're going this person is going to introduce you to a whole new friend group, and it's just going to um you're just gonna find your tribe. You're gonna find where you belong with these people. So it's not gonna be just like, oh, I just met the love of my life, or I just met the romantic partner of my life. It's like I met them, and I met an entire new, group of people, group of family of friends. They could be her family. It could be her mother and her sister. These people could be very close to each other. But I feel like whoever these people are, they will help they will help you as well. Like you will be welcomed in this family, very very welcome in this family. They will love you, and if you're a male, the women are going to love you. So if you're a male, like let's say this is you're a guy and you meet this girl, her sister is going to love you, and her mother, and her sister is going to love you, and her mother's going to love you. I don't know what I thought I said him, his. I don't know. Anyways, long story short, yeah. So you're going to have like it's going to be kind of weird because you may be that guy to go to the gatherings, and like it kind of seems like the sister has like her eye on you and her mother has her eye on you. Not saying that's going to be the case, but they are going to take a liking to you. I don't see much on like the father here, so I don't know if the father is still in the picture or if he's just in his own. The father's doing its own thing, but I feel like or the King of Wands could be the father. I mean, you could represent the knave of you could represent the knave of wands and whatever. And give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so like I said, these people, like I said, if you're the male in this situation, I feel like the family's gonna love you, especially the women. If you're a female in the situation, I feel like the sisters and his sister, he may have a sister, and the mom obviously will like you very much. So you don't have to worry about being liked in the family or whatever. Or it could be their group of friends, it could be both, it doesn't matter. But I feel like you're going to be welcome within this family. You're going to be welcome within this group of friends. And yeah, I think you're going to be pretty good in that aspect. So if it is in regards to love, you're going to kind of move into a situation where you won't only benefit by being with that person, but you'll also benefit um, with being with the family and friends. So you don't have to worry about being accepted into that circle. So we have calling your soulmate. This is love aspect. Getting to know each other, worth waiting for, and playfulness. Okay, so this is really good. So what I can see from the cards here is that you are calling in your soulmate. This is somebody you've been working to manifest. You guys will be in the getting to know each other stage, but as you're getting to know each other, they're going to introduce you to these people who are going to be very, very beneficial to your future. They're also going to be very great helps to you. They're going to welcome you into the family with open arms. Like it's one of those situations where, like, if you could imagine getting into a relationship with someone where like the family and the friends accept you and it's just smooth sailing and it's just like you belong here, like you feel you like I feel like you'll finally feel like you're home. Like you may have been one of those types of people like myself where it's just you've always felt like you just did not belong. No matter where you went, no matter what you did, no matter how much you fought or whatever you did, you just did not feel like you belong. Like your tribe just wasn't on this planet or it just wasn't anywhere, and everybody you met was either trying to take from you, get something from you, or just drain you of whatever you had. You've never been in a situation where everybody just fueled each other and made each other stronger. Well, I feel like this situation is that situation where it's not you're not only going to be accepted by the person you're in love with, but you're also going to be accepted by the people that they know and the people that they um, you know they're around on a day-to-day basis. So I don't think you have to worry about this. So if, like I said, if this is in regards to love, I feel like you're going to be accepted. Um, you're going to be accepted by the people that um, are close to your significant other. If this is in regards to work, the new work environment you're going to be in is going to the people, your coworkers, your boss. Like I said, this could be just coworkers and bosses. Your coworkers and your boss are going to love you. You're going to be accepted, and you're going to feel like you belong at this job. You're going to feel like you belong in this position. You're not going to feel like, you're a fish out of water. It's just going to feel so natural, so comforting, and it's also going to be very fun. I feel like you're going to enjoy your job, your work, the projects you're going to be working on. If this is in regards to work, if it's in regards to love, you're going to enjoy this partnership. You're going to have fun with this partnership. It's not going to be something that's going to be boring. Um, so I see that whatever this may be, it could be both. It could be you moving into a new job situation. You meet the love of your life there, and then she introduced you to your coworkers love you, and she introduced you to some friends, and they love you, and her family, and they love you, and this is just where you're supposed to be. It could be all of the above. But for the main thing, what I see in this pile is that I think you're finally going to find your place. I think you're finally going to find that place where you belong. It's not going to be, you having to just sit here and just feel like you're just not supposed to be here. You're going to find out, you know, you're going to find people who are going to make you feel as if you found your place. And I also believe that they're going to help you um, find your place in your for your own self, like help you find your own place in the world. Like they're going to help you elevate and become the person you are meant to be. They're going to help you on your path. That's what I was trying to say. They're going to help you on your path and of becoming a better version of yourself. So that's pretty much what I have for pile number 4. Thank you for joining me. If you resonated with this reading, please like, subscribe, share these videos out, comment. Also, like I said, if you didn't listen to the beginning of the video, I'm going to start offering readings, video readings for people. So I'm going to put the link of my PayPal and the my email address. Um, I'm going to also put the prices of the readings that I'm going to be offering. Like maybe so it's like 15 minutes will be 20, 20 minutes will be 25, 30 minutes will be 35. It's just an example. I'm not entirely sure that's the prices. It might start off that way. So, but anyways, long story short, I'm going to be offering readings via video, and the reason why I'm doing so is because I have so much kind of going on right now in life that I'm not able to really, do private readings with people and schedule private readings like via Skype or other video chat. But that will happen in the future when I kind of get everything, get the ball rolling and everything. So look out for that. Also, I'm going to start selling candles. I'm going to start selling dressed glass encased candles, and I'm also going to start selling sigil candles. I don't know if you can see the candle in the background, but it has different, sigils drawn on it. That particular candle is for love and romance. So I'll do candles for that, career, finance, whatever whatever you may need. I will see if I can make a candle for that. But I'll start putting selling those eventually. And when I mean eventually, maybe in the next couple of months. I just want to make sure I start off with one project at a time. But, anyways, thank you for joining me. Please share, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for this, and I will see you guys fairly soon.